Hi, this is Lucy and welcome to a No Man's Sky episode. Today I am on Myrtle. This planet is Myrtle Beach and it is one of Vlad and I's Discord worlds. So if you want the address for this planet, please join our Discord. The link is down below. I've been trying lately to kind of slimline some of my builds. Slimline it so that I'm only putting bases down where there is a resource that I need. Now, I have built on this planet before on my other playthrough. That would be the Myrtle Aquatic and Botanical Gardens, and I'll put a link down to that as well down below if you haven't seen it. And the reason I love this planet, as well as it being a green paradise planet, it has the most amazing underwater. It's really pretty. And the resource that I collect here... Ooh, I haven't scanned that plant apparently. The resource I need is cytophosphate. And I use that for lighting. I have my Nautilon here. It has a laser so I can just go around and hoover up quite a few of those in one go. So the aquatic life here is fairly standard. There are 4 underwater animals. Those crabs do occasionally come up on the beach actually, and you can feed them when they do, but there are no land animals here. So I decided I was going to build a beach house. So this is my beach house. I have this pier, obviously. This is kind of split into different sort of living areas. This is the shower and sauna and hot tub, obviously. I managed to box this in. Obviously what I did here was I put some small floors down and I created a offset so that I could put the floors in the middle. I have done it in other videos. I will quickly show you. But it means that I could put this sort of wooden surround around the hot tub, and obviously the stairs up. I use these as shower or to simulate showers. I've got the drains, the plates, and this control panel. There is a toilet in here. Unfortunately, these half doorways do not... Is that the wrong colour? No, it is pine. It looks odd colour, doesn't it? But it is the same as the rest. They don't have doors in them, which kind of annoys me slightly. But there's no kind of getting around that, so just pretend that there's a doorway there. Or a door there in the doorway. We have this little garden here. There is an outdoor seating area here. I've kind of made this fire pit. I do have a heater around the back. It actually gets quite cold at night. I mean, it doesn't affect you if you're in your suit, which you have to be, but it just annoys me that it gets to minus 15 degrees Celsius, which is pretty cold. This is the bedroom. Have an indoor seating area here, although because it's a paradise planet it never rains, so I used the panels to create the bed, head and foot, and obviously this is a decal on here. I tried to make it look like waves. I did the same thing in Seclusion. So, I mean, these buildings are pretty basic in that there's no complexity in building them. So you should be able to work out. Right. Sort of go into build mode. This building is 1.25 high. There was a step up because the ground here is not very level. this building obviously has flat roofs at the back, so I could attach the showers to the ceiling. So the last building is a sort of open barn structure, and this is where all the cooking and eating and entertaining goes on. I made some salad plates using various plant life. I have my teleporter here. I have got greenery coming through, which doesn't usually happen. I can get rid of that though. Save point here, which obviously I reduced in size using a wire glitch. Over here is the kitchen. I kind of made these grills for the kitchen, and I have my nutrient processor, a couple of fridges, or pretend fridges. My starship landing pad is up there, and I kind of built into the side of the hill to place that. Overall, I am really pleased with this camp. And if you want to know how I got these so straight, I will quickly show you. To create our vertical short wall, put a wall up and add a quarter floor, if you can. Take a light floor and add it behind, making sure the thick line is facing away from you. We're now going to wire glitch one this side of the small floor and connect it to the first one. I tend to find it's easier to come over this side. We're going to wire glitch another one on this side of the original light floor, making sure that the line is going in the same direction, and connect to this point here. Make sure your wire is straight and remove the first light floor, and that should give you a horizontal line. Now just take your small timber wall B, green state it, go to wire and wire glitch it in place. Now you will notice that I have one here, and the edge on this one is on the right, and the edge on the one we've just done is on the left. And I'll show you the difference. All it is the direction of your light floor. For the one on the left, you want the thick wire going that way, and for this one, you want it going 180 degrees in the opposite direction. And you get this thing where you can have the edge on whichever side you want. Now, I just figured out how to do this. I was experimenting. If you've seen my traveller's wagon, I use this to flip floors. So I wondered what would happen if I put the light floor in different directions, and this is the result. Now, if you want to place these, first of all, turn snapping off, so you've got free placement. Then just duplicate one of these and place it where you want. Now you will notice that it is going through the ground. Go to the menu, turn snapping back on and choose one of these short ones. Like so. That will give you the height. Just build across. It can be a bit of a pain getting these in, especially at the moment because I have so many snapping points. Build across, then take a short one and a full one and come down the other side. Now mine are actually all going the same way. I couldn't be bothered to change them. But you could, in theory, have them so that the edges are mirrored. So I hope that makes sense. If you're not proficient at wire glitching, or you don't like wire glitching, it's up to you. I struggled with it in the beginning and I nearly gave up. I have mobility problems, I have grip problems, and I'm using a controller. I think it's harder on a controller. But I thought of all the times in 76 that I did things without thinking about it, and new players would say to me, "It doesn't work, I can't do it." It takes practice. So it's up to you. I am thinking of doing some quick beginner's guides to wire glitching. So I'll let you know. The last thing I was going to quickly show you, and I forgot to mention, I built the table in the same way. The table is just 2 small short walls and a couple of the quarter floors. Was how to do it here. I've got a rogue wall in there somewhere. Go up here. Offset a quarter floor so you can find the middle point. And I'll show you why that is important. Going to place this here. Take one of these short walls and just wire glitch to get a point on the edge here, because that edge is halfway along there and we can wire glitch something in there. I hope I'm getting the right one. Yes. So you've got this middle point here, but what we're going to do is wire glitch one of these into the middle, and you then have the middle point here. So if you want to build, so for example, a table, we can then take these floors off, put a regular floor down, and it's actually in the middle of the floor rather than up against the edge or whatever. And that was how I did the hot tubs around as well, so it wasn't right up against the edge. I just carried these short walls on around. So it's a really useful trick for lots of different techniques. So it's getting dark, so I'm going to sit down and chill out in my beach house. If you want to join me on Myrtle Beach, please check out the Discord as mentioned before. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.